Very odd. And I have the text messages in my phone.
Y'all, this is probably one of the most destructive things I've seen in a long time. And really sad because it's so unnecessary. And a lot of the stuff is unnecessary. Let me just say that. I mean, my social media was blowing up this weekend and all I was like, Megan, Nicki. And I was like, what the heck is going on? You know, I don't follow either one of them. So all the history and what's going on, I am so out of the loop. I see things when it goes to a head where you can't ignore it. So when it's all over Twitter and then it's all over Facebook, it's all over IG, it's all over here, right? That's when I start to see stuff. And, you know, and I'm really making a comment about it, not because I care, because I don't, but because so many of my clients, colleagues, you know, my girls, right? So many people do and are looking at this, right? That's really what it is. We're looking at this. And if I can take this and use it as a lesson, so be it, because it's out there and people are watching and invested. And, you know, I just hope that those of you who are watching me right now, that you don't use this to inform you on your womanhood and how to be a woman and how to carry yourself and how to be a whole, complete woman. Please don't. Because what's sad about it for me, you know, it doesn't matter if you're a Nicki fan or a Megan fan or whatever, who you follow, if you're a Barb or whatever, like none of that stuff matters. But right now, we're literally watching somebody implode their career over some foolishness. You saw what she said. She's talking about, she posted something about her drinking and now this started some stupid, who cares? I mean, how many of you all are in the media, right, in the spotlight, not even in the spotlight, and people are talking about you and you have to ignore it? It's called emotional regulation. Or you just shut it down. But what you don't do is implode. What you don't do is self-destruct. And what you don't do is self-sabotage your career. And right now, the way everybody's talking about Nicki, the narrative, I'm not saying the truth. The narrative is that she's crazy, is that she's high, is that something is wrong with her, is that she's not stable, I've lost respect for her, you know, all of these things. Can you imagine you work so hard in your career in this male dominated industry and you rise to the top to implode because you got beef with another black woman? What are we doing here? Why? Like, is this helping or hurting? Right? And what is your legacy? What is your legacy? What are people going to be saying about you when you're gone? Do you care? Maybe you don't care. Maybe neither one of you care. I don't know. But use this as a lesson. Please don't carry yourself like this. Please don't. You know, some stuff you ignore. You just ignore it because it's not true. It's not really going to hurt you, because if you do say something, you're going to fan the flames. Or if you do something, you're going to shut it down and leave it. But what you're not going to do is make yourself look crazy. Unless you are. If you are crazy, then you can't help but look crazy, right? But, you know, we got to learn how to carry ourselves as women and support each other. And why are we trying to tear down each other? Y'all know I'm a fan of sisterhood. Y'all know I'm a fan of sisterhood. I love my sisters. Why are we tearing each other down over some BS that doesn't even matter? What is this really about? It doesn't make any sense. And Bigfoot, her feet aren't even big. I mean, I don't even understand this. Maybe I'm not supposed to understand this. Maybe this is not for me. Is this a Gen Z thing? Can y'all tell me, like, is this not for me? And maybe this is for y'all and maybe you understand. If you understand what's going on, and if this whole thing makes sense to you, you let me know. Maybe I'm off base. You know, maybe I'm wrong. You let me know. But right now, I'm like, this whole thing is stupid. And you're blowing up your career. And is it worth it? That's all I got.